video, I'm going to go over the short version, problem number 5 for today, question of the day. So this is the extended version that gives you the explanation of how I got the answer B. Not only in this video, I will also include the DESMOS portion of it and how to solve that problem. Very quick, very easy. All right, let's go to it. So in this problem here, it says that you have a table and Sarah opened a savings account at a bank. The table shows the exponential relationship between the time t in years since Sarah opened the account and the total amount D in dollars in the account. If Sarah made no additional deposits or withdrawals, which of the following equations would best represent the relationship between T and D? So this is an exponential problem. You would have seen this in Algebra 2, and this is also in AP Pre-Cal. Okay, so we know that the time is 0, and we have 1, and we have 2, and these are the dollar amounts. You can see that the dollar amounts are increasing. An equation for this, and the equation, so here's the equation I wrote for you. This is a plus, so that means we have an increase. Okay, so this is an increasing function. Because why is it increasing? Because we're working with an increasing bank account. A is the initial amount, so let's go ahead and put that. A is the initial amount, and we're starting with $670. 1, and we don't know what B is. X, I went ahead and X because X is usually the standard letter that's being added. We know that that is being included. We know that is T for time, but I'm gonna go ahead and put that for you now. Okay, so we got T for time. All right, and we got Y. And I'm gonna go ahead, I'll go ahead and put the B here. Now, what we need to find is B. Okay, so how do we find B? Let's go ahead and use another T and D equation. So the T and D is 1 and the D is Y. Okay, so let's plug that in because this is your initial. Okay, this is what you're starting with. So let's go ahead and plug in the second part into the equation. So my Y is $674.02. Initially, she started with $670. We don't know what that rate is. It wasn't told to us. It was not given to us. And then T is 1. Okay, so 1 to anything to the power of 1 is itself, right? So 674.02, leaving you with 670 and 1 plus B. All right, let's go ahead and get rid of this 670. And if you divide 670, you'll have 1.006, and you will have this 1 plus B. So that's what 1 plus B is. All right, let's get rid of this 1 so we can know what B is. Well, you're just going to subtract 1. And obviously, if you subtract 1, B equals 0.006. So which one is the best function? Best function is B, right here. We have 670 as our initial rate. We have, it's an increasing function, and we have 0.006 and your exponent T. All right, so this is the best one. This one is not, because obviously we don't have the initial amount. This one is not. Look where the initial amount is. That's not what B should be. B should be the rate, the interest rate. And then this one is incorrect. Interest rate does not go in the front. Okay. All right, now let me show you how you could have done this in DESMOS. So one way that you can do it in DESMOS is you go straight to this little plus sign right here. Click on that plus sign, input the table of all the data that you have. So we have 0, we started with 670. Then the first year we got $674.02. And then for the 2 years, we got, or for 2 years, 678.06. All right, so let's go ahead and use the regression model, and we're going to change this to exponential because it did say, right, it is an exponential. They gave you that it is an exponential function. And here's that part right here, your equation. So the 1, remember, it's an increasing function, so it adds it for you. Okay, so your equation is right here. It adds it for you, that 1, but you know that b is that 0.006. All right, guys, that's it. Me in the comments. Did you get it correct? Okay, so don't forget to like. Please share your comments. Answer that question for me. And please, please, please subscribe. There's so much more to come on this channel. I'm growing it. I have a goal for 1,000 subscribers. So I'm trying to build that math community. And please don't forget to subscribe. See you guys in the next one. Peace.